Greetings all. Welcome to our English class. After having the recap of chapter 1, sentences, you would have learnt all the kinds of sentences and their transformation too. Transformation means the conversion of one form of sentence into the another, like assertive sentence into the negative form, and imperative into the interrogative form, and exclamatory form. So, I hope the lesson of sentences is clear to everyone. Let us move on to the next lesson, that is subject and predicate. As you all know, that a sentence can be divided into two parts structurally. We call them subject and predicate. Yes. Now you must know that what part of the sentence is called the subject and predicate. Read the sentence given below carefully. What is the sentence given in red and purple color letters? The boys run in the park. In this sentence, the boys is the first part of the sentence about which we are talking. It is the subject of the sentence. And the second part, run in the park, says something about the subject. Obviously, when we are talking about the subject, that is the main part of the sentence, and the other part which says something about the subject is called the predicate of the sentence. So I hope you are all clear with the two parts of the sentence, and it is all structurally explained to you. Let's move forward. The subject is usually placed before the predicate. Yes, children, you must know that the subject is usually written before the predicate. Like I have already given you one example in the previous slide, the boys run in the park. Similarly, there are many more examples. This story is very interesting, where this story is the subject and is very interesting is the predicate. But what happens when the order is reversed? There are some examples in which the order of subject and predicate may be reversed. Let's understand this concept with few more examples. In the normal order, we write Krish stood in the middle of the road, where Krish is the subject, stood in the middle of the road falls under the predicate part. Understood? Now we will move on to the next example where the order is changed. Why do we change the order? For the sake of emphasis. Emphasis, you all understand, to put more stress on few words. For example, in the middle of the road stood Krish. Here, in the middle of the road stood falls under the predicate part, and Krish is the subject. So, children, you have to make it very clear that it's not essential that subject is always written first and then comes a predicate. The order may be reversed. I hope this example is clear to everyone. Good. There is exercise 1, and this exercise is based on underline the subject in the following sentences. What you have to do, children, there are 10 sentences written, and in this exercise you have to underline the subject, only the subject to underline. And this exercise you have to attempt in your grammar notebook, then you will check the answers from the next slide. Let's see number 1. What is that? Anchal is plucking the flowers. Number 2. Ashoka was a great king. Number 3. Strange are the ways of God. Number 4. The hungry cows are grazing in the field. Number 5. The richest man in our colony is Mr. Mahesh. Number 6. India is the largest democracy in the world. Number 7. Where does the hare live in winter? Question mark. Number 8. How fiercely the wind blows! Exclamatory sign. Number 9. Deep in the wave is a coral grove. Number 10. How did Julia learn her lesson so well? Question mark. Now, after reading all these 10 sentences, have you noticed anything? I would like to draw your attention towards the variety of sentences. Yes, what is a variety means kinds of sentences. I have taught you in the previous video lecture about all the kinds of sentences and identify all the sentences well. Now, before going to underline the subject in the following sentences, you are all requested to watch carefully what does each and every sentence mean and in which kind of sentence does it fall. If it falls in the declarative sentence, then it is very easy to find out the subject and predicate. But if it is imperative, you must understand that in imperative sentences, the subject is not stated. It is implied. You understand? If I give some kind of order or command like stand up quickly, sit down, go and wash your hands. So these are all the commands. Here you will never find the subject which is stated in the sentence. You will have to understand that means it is implied, that it is omitted, right? So you have to exactly find out the kind of the sentence, then you have to underline the subject. It will help you a lot to pursue further to find the difference between subject and predicate. So children, first of all, find out kind of sentence, then you can easily underline the subject well. I hope my instructions are clear to everyone. Kindly don't move on to the answers directly. You have to check your understanding by attempting these all the exercises on your own. When you are clear that these questions are to be done and attempted like this way, then you have to check your answers. And when you are very much sure, right, when you are sure about the answers are done and you have understood the concept very well, then you check your understanding by reading the answers given on the next slides. Exercise 2. Here you have to add the subjects to the following sentences. And you all know that in the normal order, the subjects are written first, which are followed up by the predicates. Let's see in this exercise how you may write the subjects. First one, dash is bad for your teeth. Number 2, dash is a faithful animal. Number 3, dash was singing on the stage. Number 4, dash should donate blood to the poor. Number 5, dash goes around the earth. Number 6, dash delivered the speech in the assembly. Number 7, dash on the table are mine. Number 8, dash is the capital of India. Number 9, dash was the first president of India. And the last is number 10, dash is the shortest month of the year. So what you have to do in this exercise, you can add any subject which you find suitable to the given sentences, but must getting the meaning clear after adding the subject. I hope you will be very comfortable writing the subjects in the following sentences. Let's move forward. Exercise 3. In this exercise, you have to complete the sentences by putting appropriate predicates. Number 1. The Himalayas dash. Number 2. The sun dash. Number 3. This message dash. Number 4. The dog dash. Number 5. My watch dash. Number 6. The soldiers dash. Number 7. A morning walk dash. Number 8. The tennis team dash. So children, you have to complete these sentences by putting appropriate predicates, and don't forget to write the verbs, which are the essential part of predicate. So verbs and the subject, you must know that the subject and verb must agree to each other. If the subject is singular, then the verb should also be singular. If the subject is plural, then you should write it accordingly, that the plural subject requires the plural verb. Like you all know that the singular subjects are he, she, it. So you need to write is with them, not are. Similarly, when you write the subject plural, we, you, they, then the verb should also be plural, like are or were. So please understand and put the appropriate predicates in the given sentences. Exercise 4. It's an interesting exercise and you would all like to do it because there are 2 columns made in this exercise and you have to match the columns, which you have been doing in the previous classes too. So you don't find any difficulty in these kind of exercises. I hope this will be liked by everyone, right? So the exercise 4 says, match the subjects in column A with the predicates in column B appropriately. Right, so what is given in column A? Let's read. In column A, number 1, the tsunami waves. Number 2, the Ganga. Number 3, the painter. Number 4, typing. Number 5, a schedule. Number 6, Gandhiji. Number 7, the farmers. Number 8, my mother. Number 9, the sweeper. And number 10, this novel. So these all 10 numbers which I have shared with you all, they fall under column A and they are all the subjects. Yes, for your kind information, they all are called the subjects. Now we will read out in column B what is given and how can you match the column A, or we can say the subjects with the predicate given in the column B. Let's read. A, has painted the fence colorful. B, helps students with time management. C, cooks delicious food. D, is sweeping the floor. E, killed thousands of people. F, is very interesting. G, is an Indian holy river. H, is called the father of the nation. I, are sowing seeds. And J, is an important skill. I hope this will be liked by all of you and you will love doing this exercise. Let's move forward. It's correction time for exercise 1, 2, 3 and 4. Are you ready with all the answers, children? Good. Let's start with exercise 1. In this exercise, you had to underline the subjects in the following sentences. Number 1. Anshul is plucking the flowers. Here, Anshul is the subject. Number 2. Ashoka was a great king. Ashoka is the subject. Number 3. Strange are the ways of God. Have you found any difference between 1, 2 and 3 sentences? Where the sentence 1 and 2 were the declarative ones. But in the third sentence, we have got the exclamation sign, which shows that it is an exclamatory sentence. Yes, so the subject varies. If you understand the concept of kinds of sentences, then you will definitely get through with this subject and predicate too. So first of all, you need to find the kind of sentence. If you want to understand the concept of subject and predicate, firstly you have to understand what is the kind of the sentence it is. If it is an exclamatory sentence, then you might find the subject at the end of the sentence. Okay, so here the sentence has an exclamation. So God is the subject. Number 4. The hungry cows are grazing in the field. Here the hungry cows are the subject. So the hungry cows is the subject. The richest man in our company is Mr. Mahesh. Mr. Mahesh is the subject. Number 6. India is the largest democracy in the world. India is the subject. Number 7. Where does the hare live in winter? Now it is an interrogative sentence. So the subject in this sentence is the hare. Number 8. How fiercely the wind blows. So the subject is the wind, which is an exclamatory sentence. Very good. Number 9. Deep in the wave is a coral grove. Here coral grove is the subject. Number 10. How did Julia learn her lesson so well? Question mark. Here Julia is the subject. I hope you have corrected all the answers of exercise 1. Now we will move on to exercise 2. Where add the subjects to the following sentences. You were given the sentences in the previous slides where you had to write the subject. For your kind information, it might varies from person to person. Somebody would have written something which may vary from the other student too. So don't get adhered to the answers what I have written in this exercise 2. You might have written the answers correctly. So please see if it is delivering the meaningful sense, then it might go correct. So please find out the answers what I have written. Number 1, dash is bad for teeth. Here I have written tobacco is bad for your teeth. Number 2, dash is a faithful animal. It's the dog is the faithful animal. Number 3, dash was singing on the stage. I have written the performer or a singer, you can say. Number 4, dash should donate blood to the poor. I have written we or you. You can use any subject. Okay, it can be the first person also. Now number 5, dash goes around the earth. The moon goes around the earth, which is our natural satellite. Very good. Number 6, dash delivered the speech in the assembly. Principal sir delivered the speech in the assembly. It could be a boy or could be a girl too. Number 7, dash on the table are mine. The pens on the table are mine. Number 8, dash is the capital of India. Do you know what is the capital of India? Very good, and it's very important. You all must know Delhi is the capital of India. Dash was the first president of India. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the first president of India. Number 10. Dash is the shortest month of the year. You all know February is the shortest month of the year. I hope you have all done it correctly. If anyhow you have written any answer wrong, please correct it and understand the answer. Children, in exercise 3, you have to complete the sentences by putting appropriate predicates. So what you had to do, you had to write the sentences in the meaningful form. The one is the Himalayas dash, number 2 the sun, number 3 this message, number 4 the dog, number 5 my watch, number 6 the soldiers, number 7 a morning walk, number 8 the tennis team, number 9 the professor, and number 10 everyone. You know why I haven't written the answers for this exercise? Because the answers will vary from person to person. So you all are free to respond which are meaningful to the given subject. So I request all of you to check it correctly according to the subject. They should be meaningful and appropriate also. Here I give you few minutes to complete it, and still you find any doubt, please be sure to clear it in the live classes, and please don't hesitate to make your queries clear. Here in exercise 4 you have to match the following, but in this exercise I have just written numbers along with the alphabets. I hope this will clear your all the answers what you have written. In column A the subjects were written, and in column B predicates were written. Number 1, tsunami waves. What you have to do? Tsunami waves is to be matched with E. What is there in E part? Killed thousands of people. Isn't it? Yes. Number 2, the Ganga. Here this Ganga is a river. Ganges river you would have heard in the lesson also. We have done it on river Ganga. Okay. So this is to be matched with G. Is an Indian holy river. The Ganga is an Indian holy river. Number 3, the painter is to be matched with A. What is there? Has painted the fence colorful. Painter has painted the fence colorful. Number 4, typing. Typing is to be matched with J. Typing is to be matched with J, is an important skill. Typing is an important skill. Number 5, a schedule. It is to be matched with B. A schedule helps students with time management. As you all are scheduled, you all know that what time the class is to be attended, what time you have to play, what time you have to complete the preps. Then it will help you to manage your time. Good. Number 6, Gandhiji. Gandhiji is to be matched with H. What is there? Is called the father of the nation. Number 7, the farmers. It is to be matched with I. Are sowing seeds. Number 8, my mother. It is to be matched with C. Cooks delicious food. Number 9, the sweeper. It is to be matched with D. Is sweeping the floor. Number 10, this novel. What is this novel? It is to be matched with F, which is the last answer and left in the column B to be matched with column A. So the right answer is very interesting. This novel is very interesting. I hope you have all got the answers clear and also corrected it well. I hope you have corrected all the exercises well and also graded your performance. As in the beginning of the first lesson of sentences, I made it very clear that you have to check your understanding side by side to grade your performance. Okay, so children, it is very important when you have understood anything, you need to assess your understanding also, and it is possible only when you keep practicing more and more exercises to learn better. I hope my instructions are clear to everyone and you will try improving your grammar day to day. So have a nice day to all. Thank you so much.